I'm going to tell you the best 10 college degrees to go for as a future product manager. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. My name is Alex. If you're new to the channel, you want to learn about business, product management, finance, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything. Of course, hit the like button if you want to see more content like this, and let me know down in the comments what you thought, what questions you have for me. Are any of these degrees surprising to you? Did you think it was just going to be one and it said computer science? Let me know. All right, let's get into it. Number one, best college degree for product manager is, do you think I'm going to say computer science? No. Number one is business, degree in business. I'm going to give you a spoiler. Computer science is on this list. It's a little bit lower down because the point I'm trying to make is you don't need to have a technical background to get into product management. I even have a separate video talking about that right here, so check that out. It should be self-evident why business is a great degree for product managers. Product managers are always involved in a business of some sort. Startup, small, medium, big companies. Almost all the decisions are going to be very similar to the things that you learn in a business degree. How to act in a market, what are the different types of markets, how to compete, how to analyze your competitors, how to make strategic plans, how to understand market behavior, competitor behavior, suppliers, distributors, all the other components to business. It's going to be very important. Of course, it's not a substitute for actually starting a business. I recommend that you do that on the side as well. Got a separate video talking about the side projects you can start as a product manager. But right now we're talking about which college degrees to actually explore. So business is going to be solid. It's going to give you great footing to do well in product, to build products, because they're always built in markets for people that usually have to pay for them in some way, shape, or form. And business is going to give you the background you need to do that. Number two, finance. Finance deals with understanding investment vehicles, understanding how money can be directed to make other money. And that's going to be, again, very important because you want to design your products in such a way that they are continuously improved and they get better and better. And finance, of course, is the language of business. You understand the flow of funds, you understand the different investment vehicles, and you're good with numbers and with financials that have to do with businesses. And that becomes important as you're thinking about which solutions to build, which potentially not to build, which to acquire, how to deal with your competitors. And the firm basis in market economics and understanding markets, financials, and mathematics and numbers themselves will give you a great footing for product management. Number three is economics. Economics is the study of economic behavior, so human choices as they relate to the flow of funds. How an economy is made. You're going to learn about microeconomics, macroeconomics. All that is very important when you're thinking about designing your products, helping users solve their problems. Behavioral economics. Why do people behave the way that they do around money? All those topics are very, very important to product managers, as a lot of the times they have to think about why do users behave that they do? What will they pay for? What won't they pay for? What will the market bear? What will it not bear? And how do all these different models, these models around this product, the solution, how do they work together and what you can expect them to do? So building these models, understanding these models is going to be very important and very useful to a product manager. Number four is visual design. This one, again, is self-explanatory. Products nowadays live a lot of times on our phones or in the web, and visual design is a key component of how it's put together. Of course, it has to solve an actual problem. It has to fill an actual user need, but the way it looks, the way the user interacts with it, and the fascination and the utility that the user can take from a product, a lot of times will depend in no small part to the visual design, the user interface, the components of user interface. What are some key components of a terrific user experience? What does it look like? What does it feel like to the user? All of that stuff is extremely important, and every product is going to touch it, and therefore visual design, very helpful. Number five is psychology. How does the human mind work? Why do we make the decisions that we make? All that is very important because there's a lot of psychology to product management. You're thinking empathy is a big part of psychology. You're trying to put yourself in the shoes of another person or group of people. Why do they behave the way that they do? What choices would they make here? What decisions would they make here? And as a product manager, you have to also use psychology to understand your team members and the broader company, the cross-functional group, the team members and the broader company. What is everyone thinking? What is everyone's motivations? What are the users' motivation, the customer's motivations? You're thinking through all that, and a foundation in psychology is super helpful for all this. As you can see, you can be very successful in product management with these five, and we're going to continue going down the list. Number six, computer science. This one needs no introduction. Computer science familiarizes you with the language that the vast majority of products, if not all products, are built today. You're going to understand how data is stored, transferred, communicated. You're going to learn the essential language of computers. And this is very important. This is why a lot of product managers have a traditional background in computer science. A certain understanding of technological concepts is required for all product managers. I have a video talking about the tech concepts you should know as a product manager. You should check that video out. But if you know those concepts, you don't actually need a computer science background. However, if you do, it's going to be a great setup, and it's an automatic fit for the top tech companies today. Computer science is an ideal background for product managers because you're going to know how to interact with engineers, because you're going to understand how tech products work, you're going to understand how to collaborate with engineers, and it's going to make you a much more well-rounded product manager. Number 7, marketing. Well, building a product is just half the battle. The second piece is marketing it. So just because a lot of first-time founders and engineers have the thought that if they just build something great that solves a problem, it will be a ready-made business by itself. But the reality is that marketing is a huge component to it, and it's half of the success, if not more. So a foundation in marketing teaches you all of the ways that we can influence others and we can get in front of these users or consumers, and how do we actually market, grow, and scale a business. Very important for a product manager. Number 8, communications. A lot of times I say the most important skill for product managers is communications. I've got the top 10 skills for product manager here, check that out. But one of the critical skills is communications. So communication major, you're going to learn about how to, you guessed it, communicate with other people. And that is a critical skill, as that's something that a product manager does every single day. Verbal communication, written communication, compromises, effective presentations, all of that stuff is extremely important for a product manager. Number 9 is political science. Political science, similar to communication, teaches you in verbal and written communication, compromises, how to get what you want out of groups, how to create common goals, and that is also a big part of product management. As a product manager, you're trying to drive the cross-functional team. And a lot of the times you're doing that without authority, and so you need to know how to get people behind you. And I've got a separate video talking about how to lead without authority, how to lead your cross-functional group. Check that out if you want more details for that. But political science is a very good way. It teaches you about debate, how to maneuver between different groups and organizations, and all of that becomes very important, especially as you get into the bigger companies. And the final degree, number 10, is mathematics and statistics. The core tenet of product management is you want to build stuff that people actually need. You want to solve the problems that people actually have. And so statistics and understanding mathematics and the way that you can design your experiments properly to tell you the data that you need to know about what's happening. Mathematics, statistics, data analysis, all of this stuff goes hand in hand. Very important for any product manager to be able to craft the right experiments and draw the right takeaways from those experiments in order to guide the product forward. So hopefully you see there's quite a lot of ways to get into product management. There are plenty of different degrees that would do very well as a product manager. The most important thing is that you're interested in the career, but the background is less important. As you can see, there's a ton of degrees that you can properly leverage into a great product management career. So if you like the video, make sure to smash the like button, and of course subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, and hit the little bell so you don't miss future videos. Also, I'm going to be doing more live streaming in the future, so if you subscribe, you're going to get access to that as well. And also sign up to my newsletter at alexrychevsky.com, and I'll keep you updated when I'm thinking about going live or about some other things that I'm thinking about that has to do with product management or business. Feel free to explore the rest of the channel. There's content here, there, maybe there, or was it here? I don't recall. Check it out. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.